And again, I don't care so much that he gets upset. I care that he's able to release it. And so, you know, you're thinking about Tony and those hay bags, but what you're saying to yourself is, you know, if he needs to stop for a minute, we're going to stop for a minute. Once he gets going, I'll try and keep him going, but if I have that fight, it's not going to work. Well done. Breathe. What a good boy you are. So that was a really nice answer there. It was not the question you wanted, but it was a good answer. And so, you know, it's funny, in this ride, he's really working on changing it. And I don't think he'll normally these 2 rides a day that they go. You know, he thought, I'm out my pasture, it's all over now, here she comes, and now what? Well, I want to do this for him. Just because. And he says, wait, you're going to go to football. And so, okay. he can, he's being peaceful backing up.
Oh yeah, he's not like trying to take off or anything. I just don't know why he's doing it. I wish
So literally your breath is enough to send him forward, but he doesn't know that now.
Yeah.
And so to begin with, an upward transition is an inhale. You'll do an inhale and then squeeze with your calves. And if he gives you a maybe I don't know answer, say good boy. Because he's lost confidence. He's like become unstuck in reality. There you go. What a good boy you are. Beautiful. And engage. Whoops, too late. And that's the deal. If it's too late, then you stop and start again. Beautiful. Beautiful. See if he has one more trot in him. And if he does, then bring him to the center and halt. Yeah, go that way. Because now the circling is becoming a dysfunction, right? It's like we have been taught to circle horses when they have anxiety, and all that does then is make them do the behavior when they have anxiety. Yep, forward. That's however he'll go. Wonderful. So sometimes what you're going to do is dangle your foot in his armpit and then just wiggle your ankle like a big bug. So you're not kicking him, you're just creating a disturbance in the air of his armpit. Excellent. Feel both reins lightly. Let your hands go just a little wide. Let him find the middle. Turn your waist, and that's going to make your inside hand open. Yep. Release that. Yeah. Let that outside rein go slack. Good. Go straight on the diagonal. So it's his shoulders that have to bend, not his neck. Okay, too late. And I'm never going to push it. If it's too late, that means I didn't prepare ahead in time, and that's on me. So I'm going to set him up better next time. So this time he has to come out of the circle. Engage your sit bones. Let him feel that rhythm in your saddle.
At this point,
Okay, that works.
He's usually very responsive to my leg, and he's just absolutely.
So use your sit bone instead. Because if we overuse our legs, then we're nagging. And then they just shut it down and don't listen.
Right.
And so if the cue you're using doesn't work, use another one. Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice. So the thing you have working for you about your riding, she has a really nice slovenly teenager slouch, doesn't she?
As we all hate.
Well, he responds to it. It's like you let your body go. Oh, what I call slovenly way, you know how I stand around and talk about his homing signals? That's enough to knock a horse into a ground nap for 2 hours. We keep thinking that this is not exhausting for them.
Oh, really? That's very big.
Yeah, I mean, he is, I think he's exhausted. And so, if I really feel like bullying him, so let's talk about our options. We can work on our flying changes. We can dismount, we can dismount right now. One more thing, but really no matter what, it's good and we reward it and get off. But this is that situation where we say, okay, I gotta have something good before I stop, and then we judge that nothing is ever good enough. And, it's not fair. I mean, I gotta say, him standing calmly for,
That's a win.
yeah.
But he does this every time. Like, is it all
He didn't do it earlier. So, one more simple thing if that's what you want to do. But it has to be really simple, and no matter how he does it, it has to be perfect. Because it's kind of like, and he does this a lot, it's kind of like the two of you are feeling around in a dark room for each other, and at some point we just have to tell him he found you, because I think he's trying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I mean, it's like if we keep moving the end line, then it's not fair. But I think it's fair to ask for one more thing, but I mean it, then it has to be it. And we may have already done this once, and so it has to be really small. And now I'm going to get out of his vision.
We could back off. We could probably do that pretty good.
Why don't you take him to X and just get on? Yeah.
And one stride is enough.
Just lay it.
He's soothing himself.
There you go.
His stomach hurts.
He said, I did it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, call it. Because I don't want to keep tormenting him. And does he bite your football? So I can see his gut seizing up over here. So yeah, I think he's uncomfortable. Good. So the place, and sometimes you can see it from the saddle. See this area right here, and see how round it looks. And I touched it earlier. Sometimes when you touch it, it's soft. Sometimes it's hard. It feels like there's an inverted point there. It is like that. And he'll pinch himself there. That's what he's reaching towards, is this area. And so, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think he's just saying, he used to do that when
Stacy has like this behind you.
Back in Robert's life. He hasn't done it in a long time. So he might start doing it.
You're gonna be brilliant.
when I look at him, he's just told us all day long that he's not so upset. And,
Guess I need the.
I have a horse that follows every time it's going. And, if he is that sensitive, and lots of horses are, if the storm cruise is through here tomorrow, you'll say, oh, well, that's what this is all about. Sometimes it's a full moon, it can be so many things, but I'm gonna take him seriously about it. If he does not normally do anything he's done this afternoon.
Oh.
And, on the days that you can, you should ride it twice. And the second ride might look like tacking him up, mounting, walking 10 strides and getting off. Because he thought something, aside from everything else, he thought, oh, this is bad. So disappoint him with that.
Okay.
his intention that way.
Oh, he does that. Yeah, that's, it usually was to run the cross time, but I guess that's since he's standing here.
Yeah, he's gotta learn that, but it would be good if he did.
Yeah.
And he may walk from the neck ring. You know, truly what I think is going on here, he says, there's pressure on my pole, this is gonna hurt. And it's not gonna hurt because you're leading him a different way. You know, the number of times when we switch horses to bitless bridles and they search for the bit for like a couple of weeks, we think, oh, it's a bitless bridle, put your weight in. Well, he's trying to figure out where the bit is. He's trying to figure out why it feels different. And curiosity is something I want to reward in a horse, and in a stoic horse, that's what curiosity looks like. Looks like resistance. Sometimes. Yay. I have a different plan for your ride.
Walk on. Come on, bus. Walk on. No, I can't help you, honey. You have to go out there. You need to go out there and walk on and do something. There's a lever. You follow there.
And so to be clear, he actually moves with your feet, right?
Yeah.
And so this is the thing she had to whip off about with Stacy, and that is he just plants himself, or at least today, and it feels to you like the only way you can move him is with your hands, and he resists everything you do with your hands. So it's the same in the saddle as it is on the ground. Okay, so going forward. Well, yeah, I need to be able to lead him on a slack rope. Oh, miss, I didn't sign up for any of the group lessons where we halted with no hands, backed with no hands. I mean, you know, those are around, and you should, the videos are on the member page, and you should watch them and then go through them yourself, you know what I mean? Because he's, you know, he's just being weird today, and so are you. Come on, Bubba. So I want to put words on this. He says, are you going to make me?
No. Not by.
Oh, he thinks you are.
No, I know.
He thinks he is braced for something bad to happen. It's like he knew he had a chance and he blew it, and now he thinks he's going to get in trouble. And no, I don't think you're. That's not who you are, but that doesn't matter. And you know, part of the challenge here is that both of you have your heads in such different places. Well, there you are. That's exactly what we wanted. Did you pick up your foot? That has to be good enough. That's good enough for one step.
Walk on. Walk on.
So, how did you used to lead him?
This is how I always would lead him.
Huh, okay.
If I had the reins up over his neck, he wouldn't follow. Even if I just grabbed the one side closest to me lately, he just wouldn't. So when I take
Excellent.
the reins off, he would always follow me.
Go on his right side, because he hates it over there. So you don't know, in this instance, it might work for you.
Walk on. Walk on. Walk on.
I'm not looking.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Walk on. Come on. Walk on. Come on.
So there is this product that is cheap, and it's called UGuard, and it's the equivalent of Tom's
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. One more. Come on. You can do another. Do another. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Walk with her. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. That's
Right. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I want to punish him for it if it's something, it's all like stuff.
It is real.
Yeah.
And, we have to negotiate it somehow. Yeah, so, yay.
Come on. Run. No, not that.
Well, I can get out of the way. That's a big butt. That is, it's quite the butt. I know skinny butt.
It's hard to skinny butt 2 hours there. You got skinny butt. I'm gonna go down and get Holly, and I'll be coming in.
Okay. You're going to have a little more volume from me this time. And when you're ready, you'll go ahead and climb on. And what I'm going to do is build us a little barricade. Because, the truth is, he is not going to jump on us. He's not going to run us down. But I'm just going to make it a little bit easier for you to feel like you could ask him to go forward when he's losing forward. Yay. And so I see again that his stool is loose, so I'm going to cut him some slack. I'm not going to say don't ride him. I'm just going to say I'm going to lower, he has stress. I'm going to lower his, my expectations. And this is involuntary. This is deep. It's not just sour ears or something like that. So it's like, if you had questions, you wouldn't question him about this because, poop doesn't lie. That's what I want to say. Poop doesn't lie. Nice. Well done. Now you're going to just hear me out of the back of your head. You're not going to turn and look at me when I talk because that's a turn signal. You're just going to focus on your sit bones and his back. What a nice boy. Yep, give him a scratch. So my experience with this is usually, he might step away twice, but he's not going to do it all day long. And so here, one of the things you could work on at home, the truth is, if he took a couple of steps forward, he'd be fine. But if you pull his head, he'll go backwards. So you have to figure out how to cue his hind end from up there And that would be believing that looking at it and saying step up would work.
Step up, buddy. Step up, buddy. Well, he used
Tell him he's a good boy because I can see he's thinking about it.
Thank you. I was like, I put it down somewhere and I have no idea where. Thank you. Step up.
This is like the ultimate act of faith, isn't it? I know this is inconceivable, but I can look at a horse's foot and they'll lift that foot because they are that sensitive. So, yeah, you bet. You can look at his hind end and tell it to move forward and he'll hear it. Not only that, to give him an extra quiet cue, that's not the worst thing. And if you feel like it, just get down and move the mounting block. You know, he's not showing any anxiety. He's not, I don't call that evasive. But I'm just going to stand off to the side here. And again, I'll tell you, if I felt like I needed to step in and hang on to him, he'd resist. Really? And the number of times that the second try works makes me just think, again, why do we even care about the first try?
If somebody's standing close, you won't move.
I know. Well, you know, yeah. Don't act like it's a problem, because I don't think it is. You know, he just wants to think about it. All righty. Yay. Do you like what I've done with the place?
I do, it's beautiful.
Well, interesting.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Could you feel him lift a hind leg? Walk on. So now you want to walk on in such a way that he can stretch out his body. Those sit bones are going to go deep in the saddle and you'll feel one go up and then the other. You're going to feel your hip flexors in front open and close as your sit bones follow him. Beautiful. Beautiful. And forward in a straight line. So that was straight. That's good. I know it's not where you want to be, but I just don't care. There you go, mister. And so I'll hang on to the camera, find a way to send him forward. He wants to fight with those hands. Good, well done, beautiful, beautiful. So again, just to be clear, he expected something bad would happen, and now he's coming back to say, I expect something else bad to happen. Cheer up. Disappoint him. Oh, there we go. What a good boy you are. Good. And so you're just thinking that this circle could get bigger. I can see your shoulders go up around your ears. You know that, right? Yeah, let him smell. So now all I care is maybe I could get him to do a figure eight and hurry back. Maybe I get a 10-meter circle. And then the next time, maybe I get a 10 by 12 oblong. Maybe then the next time I get a 12-meter circle. I have to build it because saying no isn't working.
Nah. Come on, back.
March on. Good. Sit bones, sit bones, sit bones. He says, what is this thing with getting ridden twice a day? Breathe. So he's kind of saying hell no. And you are going to find a way to say yes. Outside rein, nice. Nice. balancing him between both of those hands. I can't use one rein. I need to use them both as outside rein. Well done. Well done. And breathe. Exhale. Breathe. Exhale. Well done. Well done. Yeah, take a breath. You're good. He's having a little separation anxiety. That's fair, isn't it?
I guess, but we've never ridden in a ring where there's been an exit. So I've always ridden where he isn't able to, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's
But you're
different.
usually outside,
Yes.
and you can see other horses.
Yeah, but he was fine last week when we were here. The only difference was there was a golf cart parked there.
Was there a horse in
No.
the ring with him? Okay.
No.
So, Holly's coming. It'll be fine. You know, so again, here's the deal. We've said no to him about 50 times and his anxiety is going up, isn't it?
Yeah, so is mine.
Yep. Breathe. Breathe as if it matters, because it does. Good. So, you know, here's the ugly truth. No one can control a horse. No one. And the more we try, the worse it gets. So breathe.
I know. Careful.
If you feel like being cynical, you're going to say, Emma is cheating. Fight your way through.
I see.
You're going to say it's cheating to have you out here. He's just listening to you. How about he needs to lose? How about he needs a little more today? Well, you need a little more today. How about we make it be a happy thing? And so he needs to move because, you know, there's that moment when he was trotting back, just in case you need me to relive this for you. That was the feeling of his body getting ready to spontaneously combust, which would be a bad thing. And what he needs to do well, it was you gasping for air.
Yeah.
And so again, he gets to just follow. Really? That's what you thought? And so as I come around this arc, I'm gonna feel his body begin to bend. And now,
I don't know how long she'll be here.
now, you see, catch up on me there? That's because it felt good to him. And so again, 3 strides.
stress involved with that.
But horses learn in hindsight. He doesn't learn as he does it, he learns afterwards. And so, to be clear, we're just gonna stride on past. You'll engage your sit bones, looking for some spot ahead.
Oh, Donna, you're walking on. Can you put Steve's microphone back? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she said she had another Keelan here. Keelan, what's her name? Yeah, I see you. Nice. She just put it in the film.
Okay, yeah, that's right. There's a skill. I'm not gonna put that on my resume.
Yes. I have seen those. But, you know, we're just gonna walk. I have this review. It's on Yelp, and it's on Facebook, and it's on every place it's posted. A woman who is very traditional in her approach.
There's that Mediterranean Cup. They have like, it's called you get unlimited specifics, like, you know. So, I drink with iced tea that's more caffeinated because it's what we humans do. For $10. And I've exceeded my $10.
She just, you know, that's how I feel.
And every time
She kept telling me what her horse was like, and I kept saying,
a very high caffeine.
give him a minute.
That's why I'm ordering.
And now I have to walk up.
I'll be back in 20 minutes because you can get a free one every time.
100%. And so, you know, here's the sad truth. I can only work with the horse she has. And when she said that, her horse has a problem, she wants me to work with it. Now,
Yeah, this one goes espresso.
and so, she left it in.
All it's gonna do is elevate my heart rate.
Now, sometimes what helps me, essential oils, peppermint. And I just put a little bottle in my car. And it will push it back. It gives you more time. I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. I'll walk your head. Oh my goodness. Just, I can't reach it.